Hello everyone, my name is Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 13 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. Over on TikTok, a woman known as Tasha Daz shared a series of videos showing what she claims are several unsettling incidents taking place inside her home. In the first clip, Tasha is simply trying to relax in her bedroom when she's suddenly startled by something unusual. Out of nowhere, mysterious knocking noises can be heard coming from somewhere nearby, immediately putting her on edge. She explains her husband and kids thankfully slept through it, but she wasn't nearly as lucky. Unfortunately for Tasha, the strange activity doesn't end there. In a second video posted later on, she shares footage from her home security camera. She explains someone had come by earlier that day to sage the house, hoping to cleanse it. But at exactly 2:53 AM the following morning, something else happens. If you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like faint whispering and footsteps coming from the front porch. It almost feels like something lingering outside, just out of view. Some viewers believe these incidents could be connected, possibly pointing to a presence reacting to the sage cleansing. Knocking, whispering, and footsteps are often associated with cases where something appears to be trying to get attention or make itself known. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. Houses can produce strange knocking sounds as they settle, especially at night, and audio picked up by security cameras can sometimes exaggerate distant voices, wind, or passing footsteps. Without visual confirmation, it's difficult to say for sure what was causing the noises. Still, being alone at night while unexplained sounds echo through your home is enough to rattle anyone. Hopefully, whatever was going on here was resolved, so Tasha and her family could finally get some peace. Baby monitors are something millions of parents around the world rely on to keep an eye on their children when they aren't in the room. But there's probably nothing more unsettling than checking one and seeing something you never expected. For a TikToker named Delaney B, that's exactly what happened. The footage shows Delaney's baby sleeping peacefully in the middle of the night. Everything looks calm and quiet at first, and nothing seems out of the ordinary. But after a short while, something deeply unsettling appears on the monitor. Out of nowhere, a long, ghostly-looking arm can be seen emerging from the darkness near the wall, slowly reaching toward the sleeping baby. The arm stretches an unusual distance, lingering for a moment before eventually retracting back out of view. Thankfully, nothing happens to the baby, but watching something like this unfold is enough to send chills down any parent's spine. Some people believe this could be something paranormal, especially since the arm appears so clearly defined and purposeful. The way it reaches out and then retreats only adds to the unease. The only real mundane explanation offered is that this could be a person reaching out from the dark, possibly someone standing just out of frame. Even then, it raises some uncomfortable questions. The arm seems to extend very far, yet no body is ever visible, and the movement doesn't quite line up with what you'd expect from someone simply leaning in. Either way, Seeing what looks like an arm reaching toward your child in the middle of the night is the kind of thing that stays with you, and this clip is going to haunt a lot of parents long after it ends. TikTok user Sassy Cali Girl 2003 shared a video back in November of 2024 explaining a disturbing situation she says has been unfolding inside her home. She claims she's been on edge for weeks, believing something she refers to as a mimic has been living in the house. According to her, whenever her daughter isn't home, she'll hear what sounds like her daughter's voice calling her name from somewhere inside the house. She says she ignores it because she knows it isn't really her daughter, just something trying to mess with her. On this particular night, she explains her son isn't home either. His bedroom is the only one located upstairs, meaning no one should be up there at all. Despite this, she says she keeps hearing the upstairs bedroom door opening and closing on its own throughout the night. Eventually, she decides to head upstairs and try to capture what's happening on camera. For a while, nothing too unusual seems to happen, but things take a turn at around the 3-minute mark.
I'm at the stairs right now. Did you hear that? It sounds like somebody's walking up there. This is scaring me. Hold on. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my god. Look at his door is closed. Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. I gotta tell my daughter, boo-boo.
Suddenly, a knocking sound can be heard nearby. Just moments later, the upstairs bedroom door slowly opens by itself. Then, not long after, while she's explaining what's been happening to the camera, the same door opens on its own once again.
Look at his door is moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on. In the room. Look. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody.
Look, even Pixie.
You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. And now that's happening. Look at my dog. Oh, no, I'm done. I'm done.
The idea of a mimic is unsettling on its own. Many believe these entities imitate familiar voices to lure or frighten people, and hearing doors open in empty rooms only adds to that fear. The fact the activity centers around an upstairs room nobody should be using makes it feel even more deliberate. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. Old houses can produce strange knocking sounds, and doors can open due to pressure changes or airflow. Still, hearing voices that sound like family members is much harder to brush off, especially when the people being imitated aren't home. Whatever was going on inside that house, hopefully the activity stopped and the family was able to feel safe again. No one should have to worry about something calling their name from inside their own home. On October 24th, 2025, a TikTok user named Maycall2880 shared footage captured by a Nest doorbell camera, and is the kind of clip that might make you uneasy about checking your own camera the next morning. The video was recorded at around 4:30 AM. At first, everything looks calm and quiet in the backyard, with nothing out of the ordinary going on. But just moments later, something strange appears.
Alright, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up. and then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house.
Really?
You see him walking? It's like a short guy.
Es un fuego chiquitico.
And then you see the trees move. Y los árboles se movió.
Ajá. ¿Y camina o es una persona? No, es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
It can be easy to miss at first, but if you zoom in and watch closely, you can make out a small, ghostly-looking figure walking across the yard. The figure moves for a short time before suddenly disappearing, never to be seen again. Seeing something like this wandering around your property in the middle of the night is enough to unsettle just about anyone. Some viewers believe this could be a spirit briefly manifesting on camera, especially since the figure appears to move with purpose, rather than drifting randomly through the frame. Others suggest it may simply be a distant person or an odd camera effect caused by a low light. Either way, seeing something like this wandering around your backyard while you're asleep is more than enough to leave you feeling uneasy the next day. This next video comes to us from a TikTok user named Kinoy715. In the clip, we watch as the uploader films something standing a short distance away from him. What exactly he's recording isn't immediately clear, but it's unsettling all the same. The figure appears to be dressed entirely in white and can be seen standing perfectly still, staring forward for around 15 seconds. Because of its appearance, many viewers believe this could be a Pocong caught on camera. For those unfamiliar, a Pocong is a ghost from Indonesian folklore, said to resemble a person wrapped in a burial shroud. In traditional Islamic funerals, the body is wrapped in a white cloth known as a kain kafan, which is tied at several points before burial. According to legend, if those ties aren't loosened properly, the spirit can return as a Pocong, bound in the same cloth. Looking at the figure's shape and the way it stands motionless, it's easy to see why people make that connection. The resemblance is hard to ignore. The only real skeptical explanation offered is that this could have been staged, with a person deliberately dressed as a Pocong and standing still to create a frightening scene. Even so, encountering someone dressed like this in the dark without any warning would be terrifying regardless. Whatever this was, let's just hope the uploader didn't run into it again after the camera stopped recording. On September 18th, 2023, a YouTuber named Sabia L shared a video filmed somewhere in the Netherlands. In the description, Sabia explains the footage was recorded after a strange discovery made about a week earlier. According to them, they came downstairs one morning and noticed one of their candles was already burning, despite no one lighting it. Wanting to figure out what was going on, Sabia decided to set up a camera pointed at the table and let it record over several days. For the first few days, nothing unusual happens. The footage stays quiet and uneventful, but then, one night, something finally changes. As you can see, the candle on the left suddenly lights itself without anyone nearby. There's no visible source of ignition, no hand reaching in, it simply bursts into flame on its own. Watching something like this naturally leads people to wonder if a spirit could be responsible. Candles have long been associated with rituals, symbolism, and attempts at communication, which only adds to the mystery of why one would suddenly ignite. Others suggest there could be a more mundane explanation, like tampering off camera or hidden ignition source. Still, without seeing anything obvious trigger the flame, the moment remains unsettling. Whatever caused it, seeing a candle light itself in an empty room is enough to make you think twice about what might be happening when no one's watching. A TikToker named Misty Nicole Adams shared a video on October 5th, 2025, showing one of the more bizarre things captured on a backyard camera in quite some time. In the post description, Misty explains the footage was recorded on her neighbor's Wise camera in the middle of the night. Everything seems calm and quiet at first, but then out of nowhere, a strange creature can be seen sprinting across the yard before vanishing out of view just a second or two later. It moves so fast it's difficult to get a clear look at it. According to Misty, her son arrived home only moments after the clip was recorded and claims he didn't see anyone or anything nearby. She says that after he walked closer to the building, whatever was seen on camera appeared to be even farther out in the yard, past the tree. What makes this clip unsettling is how low to the ground and fast the figure appears. Some viewers believe it could be some kind of unknown creature, especially given how unnatural its movement looks on camera. Others think it could be something more ordinary, like an animal caught at just the wrong angle, or possibly even a person moving quickly through the yard. Still, the speed and shape make it hard to identify with confidence. Whatever this was, seeing something dart across your yard in the middle of the night only to vanish before you can react is enough to leave anyone uneasy. In March of 2023, a man known online as Dev Paddler shared a video in which he signs to the camera explaining how he believes he captured something unsettling in his basement earlier that day. He then takes us downstairs to show where it happened. For a short while, everything looks normal and undisturbed. Nothing seems out of place, but as you might expect, that calm doesn't last very long. Out of nowhere, a chair in the basement suddenly shifts on its own. The movement is enough to instantly send the uploader running back up the stairs, clearly shaken by what he just witnessed. Seeing an object move without warning in an otherwise quiet basement is enough to make most people panic. Some viewers believe this could be a spirit briefly interacting with its surroundings, especially since the movement appears sudden and deliberate. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation, such as someone off camera or something unseen causing the chair to move. Still, without anything visible nearby, the moment feels unsettling regardless. Whatever caused it, catching something like this on camera in your own basement is the kind of experience that sticks with you. Hopefully, whatever was down there didn't stick around and the uploader was able to feel safe in its home again. Have you ever been out late with friends, just driving around, laughing and enjoying the night? It's something most of us have probably done plenty of times, and usually it ends with nothing more than a good memory. But sometimes, a night like that takes a strange turn. That's exactly what happened to a woman named Caitlin Helen and her friends one night back in December of 2022. In the video, Caitlin and her friends are filming a man across the street near a Wells Fargo bank. For reasons no one can quite explain, he's doing crunches right there on the sidewalk. It's random, a little funny, and clearly entertaining enough for them to start recording.
Why is this guy doing crunches? Wait, where is he? Where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! Where is he?
It's because he said that. He's gone.
Wait, where'd he go?
He disappeared.
Oh my god, wait.
At one point, Caitlin pans the camera away toward a friend. When she turns it back toward the street just a second or two later, the man is completely gone. There's no sign of him anywhere. What makes this moment unsettling is how fast it happens. 1 second he's clearly there, and the next it's like he vanished without a trace. Some viewers even joke it feels like he simply blinked out of existence. The most common skeptical explanation is that the clip was staged by stitching together 2 separate recordings. The quick camera pan would make it easy to cut between clips without it being obvious, creating the illusion of an instant disappearance. Still, even knowing that's possible, the timing is so clean it's hard not to do a double take. And of course, it doesn't explain the strangest part of all, why he was doing crunches next to a bank in the middle of the night to begin with. Either way, it's a weird clip from start to finish, and it definitely leaves you scratching your head. This next video comes from the Paranormal Encounters subreddit and was originally from an Instagram post shared by a user named Molina Javier J. It's the kind of clip that doesn't rely on jump scares, it's unsettling almost immediately. The footage was filmed late at night inside an Argentinian hospital parking lot. We watch as the uploader stands still and slowly zooms in on a car parked in the lot. At first glance, it looks empty, just another vehicle sitting there in the dark. But the longer he zooms in, the clearer it becomes that something isn't right.
Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo. La puta madre. Uf. No, bro. Ya se mueve para que vean que no es mentira. Mamá, la piel de gallina, mano. Piel de gallina. Cagazo. Nadie. 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 Un montón. Es un montón. Mira. Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió. No, chavo, no.
Inside the car, a strange face can be seen staring back. The face appears pale and grey, with either no visible eyes or eyes so dark they look sunken and hollow. Near the end of the video, the face slowly moves out of view, almost as if it's trying to hide from the camera. Then, without warning, it suddenly reappears, startling the uploader all over again. Seeing a face where no one should be is enough to unsettle anyone, especially in a hospital setting late at night. Some believe this could be something paranormal, possibly an apparition drawn to a place already associated with illness and death. Others think it could be a person inside the vehicle, or even a reflection or visual distortion made more unsettling by darkness and zoom. But the way the face seems to deliberately move in and out of view makes it difficult to brush off completely. Whatever this was, it's the kind of encounter you don't forget easily, and it's hard not to wonder what the uploader felt standing there alone when that face looked back at him. This next video comes from a TikTok user known as MuteLou4256. At first, the footage looks completely normal, showing the uploader driving down a road late at night on May 11th, 2023. Nothing seems out of the ordinary at first, it's just a quiet drive in the dark. But within a matter of seconds, the situation takes a very eerie turn. out of nowhere, a ghostly looking figure suddenly appears in the middle of the road. The figure almost resembles an older woman and seems to materialize right in the vehicle's path. If you rewind the video and watch closely, it's hard to see her anywhere in the moments before she steps into view. What makes this even more unsettling is the timing. The driver barely has enough time to react, swerving just in time to avoid hitting her. Despite how sudden it is, he doesn't shout or panic. He simply corrects the car and keeps driving. Some viewers believe this could be a genuine apparition, especially since the figure seems to appear without warning and doesn't behave like a normal pedestrian would. The calm reaction from the driver only adds to the strange feeling surrounding the clip. Others suggest there could be a more ordinary explanation. It's possible a person stepped into the road from a blind spot, or was obscured by darkness until the headlights hit them. But the way the figure seems to appear almost instantly makes the moment hard to forget. Either way, this clip is a reminder of how unpredictable night driving can be, and why staying alert on dark roads is so important. Before we get into this one, there's a bit of personal history behind it. I actually featured this footage in my very first Sir Spooks video nearly 10 years ago. That video is no longer on YouTube, so I thought it'd be more than fitting to give this clip another look here. Paul Freeman was an American researcher who dedicated much of his life to searching for Bigfoot. Over the years, he claimed to have recorded video footage of the elusive creature and to have discovered footprints showing dermal ridge patterns, similar to human fingerprints. The plaster casts Freeman made from these tracks were taken seriously by several respected anthropologists, including Jeff Meldrum of Idaho State University and Grover Krantz of Washington State University. Both spent years studying the prints and believed they showed unusual characteristics difficult to explain. However, not everyone was convinced. Other well-known figures in the Bigfoot community, such as Renee DeHinden and Bob Titmus, openly dismissed Freeman's claims and accused him of fabricating evidence for attention. On June 10, 1982, Freeman reported seeing a Bigfoot near Walla Walla, Washington. He described it as nearly 8 feet tall and covered in reddish-brown hair. Years later, in 1994, he recorded what he believed was the same type of creature in the Blue Mountains of northeastern Oregon.
Oh, there he goes. Jesus. Get up here where I can see him real quick. Get up here.
Even decades later, the footage still looks surprisingly convincing to many viewers. The figure's proportions, movement, and apparent weight make it stand out from typical hoax videos, which is why some believe this could be genuine footage of Bigfoot moving through its natural environment. Others remain skeptical. The video quality is low, and without clear reference points, it's difficult to rule out a person in a costume. Freeman's controversial reputation also causes some to question whether the footage was staged, especially given how divided opinions were within the Bigfoot research community itself. Whether this was one of the clearest captures of Bigfoot ever recorded or a carefully constructed hoax, Paul Freeman's footage remains one of the most debated pieces of evidence in cryptozoology. So what do you think? Real creature or clever deception? Let me know your thoughts. This final video was shared online by a man named Stephen Leon. At first, it looks like nothing more than a wholesome moment between a father and his young daughter. Stephen's filming himself playing with her, tossing balls back and forth as they laugh together. It's a genuinely sweet scene, but as you've probably guessed by now, something unsettling is happening in the background.
Let's do it.
And
catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yay! Yeah! You want the small one?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. No, almost. I mean, you hit SpongeBob though. Yay! Last one.
Several times throughout the video, you can see the blinds behind Steven's daughter slowly lifting on their own. It almost looks like someone is peeking in through the window, watching the two of them without being noticed. Steven didn't catch it at the time, but after viewers pointed it out, he uploaded a second video to investigate further. In that follow-up, he shows the room is located on the second floor of the house, making it hard to explain how anyone could have ever reached the blinds from outside. A third and final video shows security footage from the same area. Steven points out there are no fingerprints or signs of anyone physically touching the blinds, yet they still appear to move on their own. So how did this happen? Was there someone lingering in the room, quietly interacting with the environment while they played? Steven clearly couldn't come up with a normal explanation, and honestly it's difficult to see what else could have caused it. Seeing something move on its own in the background of such an innocent moment makes this clip especially unsettling. And if this really was caught on camera without anyone noticing at the time, it's the kind of thing that makes you wonder what else might be happening just out of view. What do you think caused the blinds to move? Let me know your thoughts. And that was 13 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.